Note by the editor. Je me suis proposé de grands désignes dans ce petit ouvrage. As Bernardin de Saint-Pierre says in the preface to his pathetic story of Paul et Virginie, I have sought to present to the great English-speaking world the work of a genius hitherto only known to a few men of science, and not well known, even among the people of France, for whose credit he has done so much. In placing before the readers of this translation his book, small of size, but great in matter as it is, I feel that I have accomplished an easy task, but one of real importance. I have been asked, as corresponding member for the United States of the Société des Ingénieurs Civils de France, to communicate to my colleagues scientific and professional memoirs and whatever may be of interest to them. En un mot, que nous resserrions les liens qui font des ingénieurs en général une seule famille. That were a pleasant task, but a grander and a more agreeable one still is that of bringing nearer in heart and thought the members of that still larger community, the men of science of the world, and of weaving still more firmly and closely those bonds of kindly thought and feeling which are growing continually more numerous and stronger, as the nations are brought to see that humanity is larger and more important than political divisions, and that the labors of educated men and of the guiding minds in the great industries are constantly doing more to promote a true brotherhood of mankind than ever have or ever can the greatest statesmen. When the wonderful intellectual accomplishments of men like the elder Sadi Carnot become known and appreciated by the world, much more will have been accomplished in this direction. It is perhaps from this point of view that the importance of such work will be most fully recognized. When the little treatise which is here for the first time published in English becomes familiar to those for whom it is intended, it will be, to many at least, a matter of surprise, no less than pleasure, to discover that France has produced a writer on this now familiar subject, whose inspiration anticipated many of the principles that those founders of the modern science, Rankine and Clausius, worked out through the tedious and difficult methods of the higher mathematics, and which were hailed by their contemporaries as marvelous discoveries. Note to second edition. The present edition of this little work is improved by the removal of a few errata observed in the first issue, and by the addition of a recent and excellent portrait of Lord Kelvin as a frontispiece to his era-making paper at page 127. This picture, taken within the last year, is thought by the friends of its distinguished subject to be one of the best yet produced. That it is satisfactory to him and his friends is indicated by the fact that the original of this reproduction was presented to the writer by Lady Kelvin in 1895, immediately after it was taken, and the autograph supplied by her distinguished husband. The editor takes this occasion to acknowledge cordially the letters of appreciation and commendation received from those who have agreed with Monsieur Harton de la Goupillière that the translation of Carnot and its publication in this manner, with the famous paper of Lord Kelvin, will be considered as worthy of approval by English-speaking readers, as well as appreciated by the whole French nation.